It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Starts the drive on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He finds Corey Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Here's Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert out left. He's got it to Everett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Up the middle with Eckler. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked off by Levante David. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Carl Lawson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Berrios. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Wilson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Wilson will throw again. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a give running left is Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second and goal, Herbert. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Play action. It's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton from 10 yards out. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here for Callaway. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Herbert. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Here's Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and they're still...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 124 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Play action. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson on 1st down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Wilson dancing to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets get a bit closer. Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Eckler going to get it again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Eckler, they run left side, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They go play action with Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the...
He's got a man complete. into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Zerline connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press